Joining us now to discuss Musk's work at DOGE is our very own Ben Werschkul. Ben.
Yeah, so it was quite the Oval Office event yesterday. You just showed a little taste of it there, but it was 30 minutes long. At one point, Elon Musk had his son there on his shoulders as he was talking. And even through all that, though, the hard thing to kind of get through all their rhetoric was exactly what their ambitions are here. We're getting a little bit more clarity on what DOGE is aiming to be here, but other than sort of citing specific examples, a limestone mine that has been reported previously in the press, they were sort of dodging a lot on exactly sort of how far they want to go on certain things. What I tried to write about this morning for Yahoo Finance was the one clear takeaway here from this event was that Musk and Trump have a kind of time limit in their head. They know that sort of they need to keep the momentum up. That's a word Trump used yesterday to kind of go through this. This started with USAID. It moved to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The Department of Education is under particular focus in the last couple of days. But what Musk and Trump want to do is then move on to much bigger, much more well-known departments. The Department of Defense is a big one that's clearly coming next. And then they've also signaled they want to talk about our view of the whole Federal Reserve System. That's one the markets will watch really closely. So there's the overall sense here is sort of, in spite of the legal challenges, which have slowed it down, in spite of the political pressure and some of the polling that shows Musk not as popular as Trump, they really think that they have to do this. They have to do it now. This isn't a 4-year project. This is a kind of 4-week project to kind of get through what they want to do in the early stages.
And Ben, something else from today I want to speak with you about is these posts we're seeing from President Trump on Truth Social. A couple of different things. One, reversing his thoughts on interest rates from the Federal Reserve. We've seen flip-flopping on that. Talk me through that and also his reaction to the inflation data this morning.
For sure, yeah, it was quite the hour. So at 8 a.m. he posted this interest rate post you mentioned. So he's saying he wants interest rates to be lower. It wasn't clear if he was talking about the Fed or about mortgage rates or auto loans or all of those things. This 8 a.m. was obviously half an hour before the inflation report came out, hotter than expected. And then at 9 o'clock he followed that up by kind of dismissing the inflation part as Biden inflation. Clearly, all of these are linked issues. He also brought up tariffs this morning in his first post. So these are all kind of linked issues that are together. That Powell has been on Capitol Hill talking about yesterday and today, and the sort of inflation piece of this is going to make the interest rate piece of this low, and gets to markets focus especially on whether Trump is willing to overtly pressure the Fed, which he's, as you mentioned, he's kind of gone back and forth on, saying they're focused elsewhere, but he directly said this morning he wants interest rates lower, and what that looks like remains to be seen.